Hi, today is a virtual conference. I will show to you my file. Wait a moment. I'm going to share the material. The first slide is about the title of this research. Okay. The title of this research is about an Aboriginal life in Sally Morgan's My Place. Here, the virtual conference, second international conference on the teaching of English and literature, ICOTEL 2021, organized by the English Education Postgraduate Program of FKIP University of Bengkulu. The next slide is about abstract. The aim of this research is to reveal the character, perceptions toward the attitude and treatment of Aboriginal women as it's reflected in an Australian novel entitled My Place. This novel is an autobiographical novel written by Sally Morgan. The research employed a descriptive qualitative method with the sociology of literature, of Ian Watt's theory in seeing the social context of the writer in accordance with the social position of the writer in society and the relation to its reader. Literature as the reflection of society and the social function of literature, which deals with relevancy between literary values and social values. The data constitute both primary and supporting data. The primary data were derived from Sally Morgan's novel, My Place, while the supporting data were taken by means of library research, mainly from books, theses, dissertation, electronic articles, and journals. The results show that the character has performed main character perception in Sally Morgan's work, In My Place. The character is mainly concerned with the main character's perceptions that Aboriginal women is treated discriminatively by white people. And next, the third slide is about research questions. There are two research questions here. The first one is, how are the perceptions of main character towards the attitude of white people? The second one is, what change does it happen about racism toward an Aboriginal woman? The objectives of the research to reveal the character perceptions toward the attitude and treatment of an Aboriginal woman. The second one is to find out the change in seeing the racism problem towards an Aboriginal woman. Next, previous study, there are three that I I already taken. The first one from Zenter 2016 of an ancient university in Germany. The title is about Aboriginal women silences, retrospective identity, construction in Sally Morgan's My Place. And the second one from Herawati Abbas, 2018, in International Journal of Science and Research. The title is about the portrait of Aboriginal woman in Sally Morgan's My Place. And the last one that I took, Kala and Vidya, 2019, in International Journal of English Literature and Social Sciences. The title is Born to Bondage, Stolen Generation, Musings in Sally Morgan's My Place. Okay, next. Next slide is about theoretical background. Here, when we analyze this novel, I try to focus to truthfully read the character in a story are concerned the bearer of message and moral value of the story which want to be given to the reader. And then main character has given the impact and influence in a story. And here the definition of perception is our sensory experience of the world around us and involves both the recognition of environmental stimuli and actions in response to these stimuli. Written by Cherry, 2012. Here, the theory of Ian Watts about the sociology of literature, I already mentioned it before. I already told it. And next, I'm going to the next slide. Okay, wait a moment. Here, about history of Aboriginal life. Here, the arrival of James Cook in 1770 marked the beginning of the end of this ancient way of life. Cook's voyage of exploration had sailed under instructions to take possession of the southern continent if it was uninhabited, or with the consent of the native if it was occupied. And next, here there is Aboriginal life through European eyes. Here the early Europeans took a dim view of the Aboriginal way of life when first they encountered it. Next, telling to you about conceptual framework. Here, an Aboriginal life in Sally Morgan's My Place. Here the title, and I should be list of the main character and then analyze it. After that, reading thoroughly, full of the story, change which occurs about racism toward an Aboriginal woman. And then here, research methodology. Research methodology, first method of research is a descriptive qualitative method. Source of data, the first one is primary data, descriptions and utterance from Sally Morgan's My Place. And the second one is a supporting data, which is taken from books, articles, journals, and so on. Here, method of collecting data, collecting and thoroughly read in Sally Morgan's My Place. The researcher also did not listing the data, classifying and identifying, classifying and analyzing it related to the theory and approach. And next, after that, here the findings and discussions. There are two findings that I got. And first one is main character perceptions towards the attitude of white people in treating an Aboriginal woman. The second one is about general perceptions towards the attitude of white people in treating an Aboriginal woman. Here, there are here this is supporting quotation from the novel, especially of the character is Sally. And next, this is a general perceptions. You will be read the supporting quotation here. I already typed them. Next, conclusion and suggestion. Here there are two conclusion. The first one, main character perceptions are relatively similar, that an Aboriginal woman is treated discriminatively by white people. The second one is there is a change of attitude and perceptions on racism toward an Aboriginal woman. Suggestion. There are two. The first one is this novel is dominated by women characters and an interesting theme which is taken for the further studies. The second one is the researcher also suggests that the other researcher could analyze about the life of Aboriginal women. Here, I already present it. I do hope that you really understand what I taught to you, and thank you.